Welcome to the Worship Keys podcast. My name is Carson Bruce. We talk all things music theory, gear, industry, and ministry for your Worship Keys playing. I'd like to thank Aerospace Audio for being a sponsor of this episode. They create unique, incredible, high-quality atmospheric drone pads to be used for your worship services, productions, songwriting sessions, whatever it may be. And they have an analog, physical drone pedal that they call Atmosphere. There's actually a version 3 out. They also have a MIDI in capability, so you can work in tandem with Ableton Live or any other DAW that you have to be able to control everything through that ecosystem. Or if not the physical analog pedal, they also have an iOS app that you can run the pad straight from your iPhone or iPad. It's called AeroPads. Definitely check them out, aerospaceaudio.com, and let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to the Worship Keys podcast. My name is Carson, and today my guest is Micai George. Bro, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thank you for having me, bro. What's
I'm
going
so
on,
glad
world?
you're here.
Man, I'm glad to be here, man.
When you arrived, man, I said, you're looking fresh, you're looking good. I haven't seen Micai in probably a few years, y'all. We first met back in Alabama, doing some gigs together. I think you were on Oregon when I first met you.
I think I was on Oregon at the time, yep.
And you've been playing with Tower of Prayer Church.
Yeah.
With Shaman Webster and
used to
and
play
Chris
with
Brown.
Corey O'Neal and them.
Corey O'Neal,
Yeah.
yes. CJ and the fellas, and incredible. And just a few episodes, or actually maybe just last episode, we had Jay Taylor on. Taylor Made.
My guy.
I'm like, I got to have Micai on to show all that he does. Guys, y'all are in for a treat today. You're going to hear him play. It's actually going to be a 2-part episode because we couldn't fit all the good content in one episode. But you're in Birmingham now. Tell everyone, where are you serving right now?
So I'm currently serving at this church called God and Light Church in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
We're located in Irondale, Alabama, and that's where I currently serve as MD, musical director. And man, we're growing, we're thriving. So that's where I'm at, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And your bro came with you today, Jaden.
Yeah, my bro Jaden Blair.
Awesome.
Bel-Air, man. That's my boy. Yeah.
And he's a drummer.
A drummer, yeah.
Awesome.
Producer as well in the making, too.
That's great.
Yeah, he got it.
That is awesome. Speaking of Jaden and producer, he did offer his laptop to be used today on today's episode. Yeah. And you said, no, that's okay, Jaden. I don't need that computer.
I should have took him up on that one, man.
Guys, okay, Micai has a 2014 MacBook. Is that a MacBook Pro, though?
It's a MacBook Pro. Yeah.
But, it's 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm telling you, we were testing it out earlier, and it was struggling.
Struggling bad. Like, I'm talking about shorty could not handle that. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, too much. Now,
yeah.
I mean, you had maybe 5 to 8 tracks you were layering at first, maybe?
It was like 6 to...
And then it started.
I think it was like 4 to 5, maybe 6.
We did all the tricks. We tried to adjust the buffer size. We made sure all the other applications were closed. Oh, I'm sorry. And it was still struggling to record. But I got to have you back on to do a whole multi-tracks from like a live arrangement from scratch type episode, man. But today you're going to hear Micai play some keyboard here. So tell us a little bit about this first one, this Afrobeat type song.
It's produced and written by one of my brothers, Isaiah Fogel. Man, incredible, just mastermind when it comes to this music, man. Of course, he wrote and produced it. I can't remember the girl's name that he wrote it for. Please forgive me if you're watching this. Just a nice vibe, something that you listen to when you going to the beach, it's spring break, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just when you're in your car, you trying to vibe with your people, it's just one of those songs you play.
And then the last one you're playing is from Transformation Church.
Yeah, Here's Holy.
More of a worship vibe.
Yes, sir.
Pretty cool, man. So stay tuned for those 2 songs towards the end of this episode. In fact, if you only came to hear Micai play, just skip through all this and go. I don't blame you. But I do want to ask you, Micai, you're an incredible pianist, and like you play. You really play, man. You dig into it. I've seen you on the organ and the keys both, absolutely tearing it up. So I do want to ask you a little bit about your upbringing. How did you learn piano?
Man, it's crazy you said that because I always tell people, like, man, it's literally a God-given gift. You know what I mean? Because I taught myself how to play on all instruments.
Yeah, you didn't have a teacher.
And that's what's crazy. So when I was coming up, when we moved to Alabama, the first or second year, that was like 2015, 2016,
Okay.
my 7th grade, 8th grade year, I was going to this lady at Birmingham Southern. And I was initially going there for her to teach me how to read. By that time, I was already playing. I knew my chords. I was kind of developing the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where I can handle a service at least.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm 15. I remember telling my dad one day. I said, "Dad, like, this ain't really what I want to do." And looking back on it, I wish I would have kept going, man, just to have that in my bag that I know how to read, because my parents always told me like, Kyle, like, this is what's going to take you to the next level. You can play, but if you want to get the bigger cause, the stability and all that, like, you got to know how to read your music. And that's why I'm in school for now, to learn how to read and stuff like that.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going back to school to learn how to read music and finish my music theory and all that.
That's great.
But to answer your question, yeah, man, just taught myself how to play, and it's just like I just grew over time. You know what I mean? It didn't happen overnight, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning, still trying to go to a whole nother level in my playing and how I minister to people through my playing. Like, I'm still trying to just grow in that area. But yeah, man, I taught myself how to play, and what's crazy is, like, when I was learning how to play and stuff like that, like, when I felt like, I would forget the new stuff that I would learn that day. Like, if I learned a new chord progression or a passing chord, I used to have that fear, man. So to any viewer out there, man, if you are in that place, if you feel like you will never grow, or you may forget something new that you learned and you want in your bag so bad, like, never worry about that, because number one, spiritually, God is going to always, like, download stuff in your spirit, in your mind, to your ear while you're practicing. He's going to always download new stuff. And even if you forget that new thing, like, you're going to get better. The more time you put in, you're going to get better. You're going to grow.
Yeah, dude, that's great. I think that a lot of keys players who are 15, 16, they just have so much going on, maybe at school or something. Didn't you play sports?
I play sports, yeah.
I thought you played some sport. I feel like sometimes maybe, that high school team or whatever it is kind of takes precedent, or sometimes even prioritizing like this really high GPA even, or whatever, which are important things, like, being a good athlete, being a good student, but also sometimes music can go to the wayside as far as actually developing it. You're going back to okay. I think that's really cool that you're going back to school to finish a degree, to learn the music, to learn the music theory. You can already play proficiently, and do you think it's harder to actually learn to read once you're already proficient in how to, like, actually play?
Absolutely, because I believe, like, your ego and your pride can get in the way.
Yeah.
And
talk about that, man.
It could tell you so many things, like, oh, okay, like, you may not need the reading, or like, for my experience, like, when I was learning how to read, when I was at Gaston State, it wasn't hard per se. To be honest with you, bro, it's just I didn't put the necessary time that I needed to put in to learn that stuff, because when you learn how to read and stuff like that, to be able to retain that knowledge, you just have to put the time in and day out to practice that stuff. So I just never, like, looked at reading as, oh, like, man, this is what I want to do. Like, cause you know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
So yeah, that it could get in the way, but man, if you can get past that, man, it just opens up the doors for so many other things, and your mind to so many other things. So that's why I want to go back and get that under my belt, man, because if I could get that and learn how to read some jazz and some classical,
there you go.
Add that to my bag.
There you go.
Man, I would be all right.
Talk a little bit about your church culture. Like, what all instruments do you have there? Do you have both keys? Do you have aux keys? Do you have organ as well? Are y'all using full tracks? Maybe some loops? Tell us all about your church culture, man.
So I'll tell you about the setup first.
Okay,
the setup is actually pretty cool.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So my top board is a North Stage 3.
Come on.
And the bottom board is a Montage 8.
Oh man, that's a
not the
setup.
MX.
That's a setup though.
It's nice though.
That's nice.
And man, like the keyboard on the 8, I love it, man. And to be able to like use my layout when it comes to sounds, my main patch is the Nord. I probably go what's the one I love now? Velvet Grand.
Okay.
Velvet is so nice.
Yeah.
Or Mellow Grand.
Yeah.
Or Mellow Upright.
Mellow Upright, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's Velvet Upright, or is it?
I think it's I don't know.
It might be Velvet Upright, I think,
Okay.
that I really like.
Okay.
So that'd be like my main patch, and then I'll go EP chorus. I'll incorporate like a pad and some strings, and I'll have at least like one brass patch. So that's like the setup. And we do run stems, and sometimes like I'll arrange a song, and we'll do the arrangement on Sunday. So we do run stems. And
one thing that I think is we need to talk about for a second is the value of production in a church or anywhere, but in a church service, sometimes certain churches won't value production as much, and sometimes there's some corners cut when it comes to production. And I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but
Yeah.
I have been to some places where I'll just throw out some examples.
That's a great topic, bro. That's a great topic. Yeah.
I just, and there have been some things, even doing some gigs with you in the past, some limitations we had for inputs and other things.
on, man.
I have seen keys players just combine like 6 different things in this one board, and then the gain structure is not very good, and it's like an output of all that, and it sounds a mess. Or what's even worse is a drummer who puts all of their inputs in a little small mixer to the side, and then they'll give a 2 mix to the board. I don't know who said that was a great idea, but it's not a great idea.
No.
And if you're doing that, it's probably just because you don't have the input count, which is totally fine. Like if you have a 16-channel snake up there,
I was gonna say, yeah.
and you can't do it. But talk about the importance of production. Anything that you've learned along the way as far as that goes.
I think it's very important, and in my own opinion, I don't think all of our churches prioritize what it means to have great equipment for musicians, and just because, like, man, it's needed. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but from my experience, it's just I don't think they value that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to have an inner system. You need to be able to have enough channels on your snake. You need to be able to have a stage box to be able to run your online mix and stuff like that. So, I think that's the biggest problem. And a lot of it has to do with the mentality of the church.
Yes.
The church can be, small-minded in how they think, things should be ran, instead of thinking big-minded and having the stuff in place, so that, because if the stuff is in place, as a musician, you're put in the best position to be able to execute and to put your best foot forward on your instrument, because you feel comfortable. Like Dion said it best, if I feel good, I'm going to play good.
There you go. That's right.
And if I don't feel good, I'm not going to play good. I mean, I'm going to give it everything I have, and it's going to sound good, but it's not going to be on the level of where it could be.
That's good.
If
That's good.
I'm comfortable, like if I'm playing on some Pearl customs
Yes.
with some HHX cymbals,
Come
like,
on now.
you know what I mean? Or if I'm playing on the Nord Stage 3, like I'm not playing on a Casio, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's and it kind of frustrates me, because you have some churches where it's like they just keep moving on, and they put other things, they prioritize other things,
right?
That needs, attention and stuff like that.
Sure.
Man, the equipment in the church is one of the most essential things to be taken care of in the church. 100%. Like, period.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
100%.
That's how I feel about it.
Come on. Have you ever gone to any studios and the organ just don't have any pedals?
Yeah, I've been to a session.
Okay.
And was told, man, you're gonna have this, and I get there and no pedals, like organized service.
Oh man.
And we just don't care. we just move on. We record, and it's like,
Oh, dang.
come on, man. Like,
Yes, yeah.
so
Talk a little bit about the importance of ear training and the Nashville number system.
So, I think they both go hand in hand. Like training your ear to be able to learn the number system. Like that's how you train. That's how you train your ear, and that's how you learn the number system.
Yeah. When did you first learn it, and when did it first click to you? Do you remember?
I learned so. I think I had the ear before I had anything else. One of my musical heroes, Brandon Jones, that played for Ty Tribbett.
Oh man,
he's top one for me, man.
Incredible.
I heard him play at one of the concerts they had, and that video like made me want to play keys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's off the Campground YouTube channel. I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember. But Brandon Jones is, man, he's always gonna be top one for me. Just because he had his own sound, and he was just the trendsetter. I think he just changed the game for board players and how to approach, gospel music and just approach this main keys playing.
Amazing.
Him, Joseph Pryor from Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay.
Changed the game for me, big time.
And you're originally from Baltimore, right?
I'm from Baltimore.
That's cool.
And hearing him play was like, wow, like I gotta have at least half of that in my bag. Like what you got, bro? Like, Joseph, Kenny Shelton, Kenneth Shelton that produces for Jonathan Nelson.
Awesome.
He's one of my heroes too. Paris Bowens.
Yes.
And when it comes to organ playing, Glenn is like number one for me. Glenn Gibson.
Yes. So crazy.
Man, crazy man.
Very musical, man.
Jaden Arnold.
Yeah.
Kevin
Arnold.
Powell,
So
Corey
good.
Henry.
Yes, bro.
So those people, like, and there's many more. Like,
Oh yeah.
I enjoy like the people in my generation a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't forget Von Henry, from Florida.
Come on.
Can't forget him. But the list goes on.
List goes on.
Yeah.
I can tell even with the people that you're listing, I can see you've taken a lot of some of those things that they do as well, as far as the run-in lines and the syncopation, on the upbeats. If it's beats like right here, you're always like da 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 da.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I can see that coming out.
And that's another
amazing.
thing, Carson. Like, I don't just listen to people to just like take and add it to mine. Like, you know what I mean? We all do that, but because we get inspiration from other people and we make it our own. But I try to listen to like why they do what they do, like the theory, like why does this make sense?
Yes, totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you go to the 6 instead of the 2? Like, and their voicings, like, you know what I mean? So Mike Burrell too, like, oh my God, when it comes to voicings, like, he's number one for me. Like, I got people in different categories.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Voicings and then just playing and then soloing, like, you know what I mean? So
Micai George, coming from Birmingham, Alabama, originally from Baltimore, but he's lived in Georgia as well. So he kind of been all over, recording right now in Nashville, Tennessee. But thanks to Micai for being on today. He's going to take it away at the keyboard here. An Afrobeat song, which I don't know if we've ever done any Afrobeat song before on here. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
And then also end it with the slow worship ballad. But thanks again to Micai being on today. And thank y'all for viewing.
I want to thank my brother Carson first and foremost for this opportunity. I'm very thankful to be on this podcast to help inspire and influence people that want to, be in this industry and do the things that we do. So I'm here to just help push that vision, to help anyone out, and because I was once in that place and still in that place of learning and development and growing. So, but yeah, guys, I'm doing "Here's Hope" by Transformation Worship. I love this song so much. It's such a beautiful song. It speaks to the heart. You'll understand what I'm talking about when I mean when it speaks to the heart once you hear the song and the lyrics and how warming it is. So this is a song I'm gonna do, and I hope you guys enjoy. And also, let's shout out the Atmosphere Pad. That's what you guys hear right now. Man, this thing right here is a game changer for musicians, producers, especially if you're in a gospel settings, CCM setting, just setting that atmosphere. We got so many different patches. We have 5 patches. You can change the key. You can change your patches, of course. You got your volume knob. It's cool. But we'll get right into the song though.